Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. In today's video, TikTok made me do it, y'all. I'm making the bouquet of flowers made out of pipe cleaners. I'm gonna do it today. I did a little tester one. I will show you and I'm so proud of it. Okay, here's my tester one. Look how pretty it is. It's this blue flower. It's a little bit messy, like the stems, but I mainly focused on making the flower. And look how pretty. I colored it in with like eyeshadows on the end just to add some color to it. But I'm gonna be making a huge bouquet of flowers and it's gonna be pink and white, I think. But yeah, I'm so excited. So I don't know what type of flower this is because I didn't have many blue pipe cleaners, so I just sort of put all the petals together. I did different sizes. Honestly, it's not that hard. This will kind of be a tutorial. I'll show you guys how I do it. Also, don't mind my hair. I just washed it and it's like drying. Yeah, I'm so excited. I'll show you all my materials. So first I've got these pipe cleaners. I've got a mix here. I got white, yellow, pink. I got these green ones for the flowers. For the leaves, I got this pack of white because I'm gonna be using a lot of white to make the flowers because I want to color in flowers with eyeshadow to make my own like gradients and things like that. And then I have pink here. I'll put an inspo pic so you guys can see. I also have this floral tape, and then I have these things that go in the middle like this. I don't really know how to say what it is and I kind of forgot, but that's what these are for. And then obviously I have my hot glue gun. Don't mind how like dirty it is. I haven't used it in years and I haven't cleaned it, so I'm not gonna do it all today because I feel like it's just a lot, so I'm gonna do a few. I'm gonna start with a big flower first because I love making the flowers. So I'm gonna get started on a flower and I'll show you guys how I do it. Okay, I remember. So I'm gonna start with white. Let's open this. Actually no, this is already open, so I'm gonna use the white in here. Let's start with a petal. So I'm gonna do a huge flower. What is this flower called? Also, the big flowers, what are they called? Like, okay guys, I know what these are called. It's a lily. Is it a lily? Okay, it's called a lily and it's like the big one, so it uses a lot of pipe cleaners. I'm gonna try and remember it. The lilies is like this thick, like this big flower petal. Yeah, this one is like, it's like a merge of all the flowers. But anyway, first you get one pipe cleaner and then you fold it in half and you just leave this, so you have one full pipe cleaner here, and then you fold another one, and then with this one you cut it in half where you folded it. So where are my scissors? Okay, so you cut this one in half and then you've got two short ones, and then you do it again, so you fold this in half. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's one of my geese. That's one of our geeses. And then you cut this. So you don't need this one for now. So you have one long one and then three little pipe cleaners. You fold each of these three pipe cleaners again in half. They all look like this, so you get the big one and then you put the little one through. To really secure it, you like twist it around so that it's really secured like this, and then you do it for all three, so you put all three of them. I'm gonna try and show you guys how to do it as best as possible. That's two, that's three. So once you've got three, you take the long pipe cleaner and then you like fold it in like this, so all the little ones are like inside the big pipe cleaner, if that makes sense. I'm not really good at explaining, but you can see it looks like this now. And then you like close them together, and the big pipe cleaners are like the outside of the petal, so you like bunch them together and you can see it's giving a petal. You make all the little ones like lined up and make sure they're all straight, and then once they look like this, you get one of the big pipe cleaners and then you wrap it around and tie it all together like that, and then you just keep wrapping it. Make sure it's tight so that they all stay together. Ta-da! And it looks like this, and then you can fold it to make it look like petals. See, that's one. It's pretty simple once you get the hang of it. And then you make 8 of these, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you make 8 of these to create one flower. So I'm gonna make all 8 of them, and then I'll come back and show you guys what to do next. Okay, you guys, it's a bit later and finished one flower. I finished all the petals. Yeah, so that's one flower done. And then the leaves, you sort of just do the same thing, because you can do leaves that are this size, or you can do leaves that are slightly smaller. I'll show you how to do the smaller one. It's much more simple. You get one, so you fold it in half, then you cut it in half, and then you fold the 2 pieces that you cut in half. Get the 2 pieces, you loop one through. You can tie it at the end just so it's neat, like that. So now it looks like this. You put the one that you didn't tie like on top of that one, so that's like the outside of the leaf. So it looks like that now, and then you just join it together, and then you tie one of the outside ones around everything, and then that is one leaf. This is like the skinnier leaves, and it's also how you make these flowers, like the skinnier flowers, but I'll show you guys how I do those flowers. So yeah, that's one leaf, and then I'm gonna make a thicker leaf like that. Okay, so I finished the leaves. So this flower is done, but I'm gonna move on to the next flower. I've done it before on this. You can't really see it because like there's so many other random petals, but you just do the same thing, like the same pattern as the leaf that I did, but I'm gonna do it again just so that you get a better idea. I'm gonna use pink pipe cleaners. So this one doesn't use as much pipe cleaners. You just need one. Cut it in half. You got 2. Okay, I ran out of storage, but anyways, you put one of them through, you tie one of them so it's secured and just so it looks neater, and then you put the one that isn't tied like on top, so that will be the outside part of the petal. So then you've got 4 like this, and then you just tie one of the ends around everything like that, and then you have one petal, and you can like pinch the top so it's like it looks tighter or something, and then that's one petal, and then you do this 8 times. Yeah, so I'm gonna go do this 8 times and I'll come back. I made 8 of these petals, and I even made 2 leaves for it, and I forgot to show you guys, but I'm gonna put this bouquet in this little thing. I had a bouquet of flowers in this and I just kept it. I forgot to show you guys, but you also need these sticks. They're like for flowers and stuff. These are like a little bit long. You can cut them. So I'm gonna cut this one because for some reason it's bent, so there must be a reason. Anyways, here's it cut, and then we're gonna turn on the hot glue gun, the handy dandy hot glue gun, and I'll try my best to show you guys what to do. That's now turned on. I'm gonna wait for it to heat up, and then I'll show you guys what to do. I'm gonna start with this flower, so the lily. Okay, so it's warmed up a lot. We're gonna start straight away. So I have this petal, and I just put the hot glue on like the knot that we did, or like the thing that tied around. So, oh, okay. You just glue it straight onto the stick like this, and then it looks like this, and I'm just gonna hold it in place while I glue the other one. As you can see, glue on it like that, and I'm just gonna press it together. So you're gonna put 4 around the rod first. Ta-da! I have 3 so far, and I'm just holding it in place. Looking so neat so far. Not gonna lie, the rod is a little bit wonky, like it's not in the center, if that makes sense, but you know what, it's all good. There's those 4, and now we're gonna move on to like the outside ones. So with the other 4, you're gonna glue them like in between those flowers like that. Pretty simple. Honestly, I love the smell of hot glue. Like, I don't know, I really like it. Here is the flowers with the leaves on them. This one I kind of messed up. This one's not connected to the leaf, it's connected to the pipe cleaner. But as you can see, we have a little bit of a situation here. So I might try and like wrap one around so that it like blends in to the stick. I'm gonna heat up my hot glue gun again, and basically with your tape I'm gonna cut a bit off because it's just easier to work with. like sections, so I'm just gonna cut it, because when you're wrapping it around with like the whole thing, it's kind of difficult. Yeah, I'm just gonna do section by section. So first I'm gonna do the top here, and I'm gonna use hot glue to stick it down. It will be more secured. Actually, this is really hard, so I'm just gonna wrap it really tightly, because we can always like layer it, if that makes sense. Honestly, I don't even know if I'm doing it right, because I didn't watch like a tutorial on how to do this part of the flower, so we'll see. I'm gonna start wrapping it around this leaf, like that kinda. It looks really weird. Okay, so I'm gonna cut another piece of this so that I can start making things look a bit neat. And then I'm gonna start wrapping around this part. I think this one is done, but yeah, this is one flower done. I still need to fix the petals because they look a bit rough. I'm gonna add color to it because I'm gonna put pink eyeshadow on this one, and honestly I don't have much pink eyeshadow. The next one is this one, so I'm gonna again cut another piece. Hopefully this one isn't that hard to do. Okay, this one, it doesn't really blend into the wire, so we'll see how this goes. I might have to wrap like a pink pipe cleaner around just for it to like blend in to the stick, so I'm just gonna I'm just gonna wrap it around. Okay, so I think this will be easier to wrap around. As you can see, it's looking much better. That's what I didn't do to my testing one. I didn't get the flower to blend in, so that's why it was a bit of a struggle. Okay, you guys, this one is finished. Honestly, it's not the best, and it's kind of hard to do the stems, but you know, no one's gonna see them. So, but anyways, I'm waiting for my hot glue gun to warm up because I'm gonna put the things in the middle. For some reason, the ones I got aren't plain. Like, I couldn't find any plain ones, so these ones are like yellow, and then there's purple and green and black in here. I don't really like the colors, but I'm gonna use these yellow ones, and basically you just put hot glue in the center and then you just put them in. I'm trying to make it so that you guys can see. And then you get the like stems, and because they're like double-sided, you only need 6 or something, and then you just fold them in the flower like that. Ta-da! I'm gonna do it to the other one. Yeah, I think getting 4 or 5 of these is enough. Don't mind the hot glue everywhere. Like this, and then you just put them. Honestly, you don't need that many. Maybe like 6 or 5. Actually, I think 5 would be the best because it like doubles. Because they're like double-sided. Here are those two. They look so good already, but the last step is the colors. Okay, so for the blue flower, I use these brushes. They're just simple makeup brushes. I'm gonna try and clean it off because I don't want any blue in the flowers. Before I clean it, I'll just show you guys what eyeshadow I'm using because it's a lot of pink. I'm gonna use this old makeup palette that I found, and it has so many pinks. Like an old Emco beauty palette. I don't even think they still do this anymore, but it looks like this. There's a bunch of glitters, and I'm gonna just see what I can do with these colors. Okay, so the first one I'm gonna do the one where it's pink, and then the outside of the petals are just white. Honestly, I should have put the middle part after the colors, but you know what, it'll be fine. I'm gonna start with really light colors. I'm gonna go in with like maybe these 3. I just go light to dark, so I build up the color. This looks good so far. Oh, it's already looking so good. I'm so happy with it. Hey y'all, it's a few days later and I've made some progress. So I made these 2 flowers, finished the colors, tried to make some little greens just to fill up space. I twisted this around a pen to make this little swirl, and I put some like light green eyeshadow on it because I didn't really like the color, so I put green eyeshadow and I made these little swirls. This one's really easy too, but I still need to fix like the stem. So then I moved on to making more flowers. So I have these 2. These aren't finished. I did it a bit differently though. I made all the petals and then colored each of the petals. I haven't glued them yet. I just twisted them together. So I just need to glue these. The problem I have with this is that the flowers like weigh it down, so I'll have to like fill this with rocks or something so that it like stays up, and then I like twisted the ends so that like the weight, because it just falls on like that. Okay, so I have the white pipe cleaners to make one petal, you just need 2 pipe cleaners. Fold this one in half and then you just leave it as it is, and then you fold the other one in half. You cut this in half and then you fold these 2 shorter pieces in half again. It's really similar to like the leaves. You just get this, put one of the small ones in, and then you just twist it so it's secure, and then you put the second one on, and then you just fold. You have a petal like this, then just tie it all together, and yeah, that's all you do. It's really simple, and you just make 5 of these, and then we can hot glue them all together. So I'm gonna make 4 more. Okay, here's all 5 of the petals. I'm just gonna twist them all together for now. Once I made all the flowers, then I'm gonna hot glue them all together so that I can do it all in one go, if that makes sense. But I'm gonna try and make a different style of flowers. Hey guys, it's been a few days since I've last worked on my flowers. I did some stuff off camera, like I think I already showed you guys these, but I also started making like a closed flower, but I like didn't follow a tutorial, so I'm sort of just guessing how to do it. But oh my gosh, I'm sorry if my lip color looks bad and if I look bad because I'm not wearing any makeup. I'm giving my skin a break, so that's why I'm not wearing any makeup. I also tried making little flowers like this, but for some reason I'm struggling with making them. I don't know why, like they just don't look right to me. Like, what is that? So I'm gonna try and find a way to do those. But yeah, I'm really happy with these. They're not glued on yet, so they look a bit messy. But I think I'm gonna try and finish this, and then I'm gonna start gluing everything together, and I might make a few more of these. It's starting to come together. I'm really happy with everything. I also made just a plain white flower, but obviously it's not glued. So yeah, I'm gonna do like a time lapse or something on my laptop just so that you guys can see. I'll transfer you guys onto my laptop. Okay, I'm going to start by making a few of these little things to go inside this flower. It doesn't look the best right now, but I'm gonna try and fix it when I glue it all together. For these, I'm not gonna put like a thing in the middle, I'm just gonna leave it. Basically, how I made this is you just make the regular petals, but then you just like obviously bend them inwards. I want to fill it with some little ones, little flowers. Yeah, I really want to get this bouquet done because I made like a transition video and I really want to finish it. Okay, you guys, I just finished gluing all of these flowers together. The rose, oh, not the rose, this one was a bit of a struggle, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't really follow anything, I just sort of made it myself. I'm going to wrap some green pipe cleaners around the stems just to make it more thicker, and then I'm gonna wrap it around in this. Let's do that. Okay, you guys, I just finished a bunch of flowers. I didn't put any leaves because the leaves make it look really messy, and also you wouldn't be able to see them anyway because they'll just be covered with all the other flowers. So I'm really happy with how the stems look. They're a lot more neater than the old ones. I tried fixing the old ones, but they're a bit messy still. I still need to fix the petals on this one. It is a bit messy, but the stem is good. So I made 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm pretty sure. I made 4 flowers, and I have these 2. They're still like hot glue strings, so don't mind that. I have to take those off. But these stems are really neat. Like, I'm so happy with them. But I'm gonna try and put them in the bouquet. Okay, I have a lot of like sticks here, and I have these which I need to fix up. I might need to fold some, like the shorter ones. I'm gonna fold the sticks like this because right now it just keeps falling over because of how heavy the flowers are. Okay guys, I took a bit of a break, so now we're getting back onto it. So I've done a lot. I'm gonna do some painting now. Well, not painting, coloring. I'm gonna be using this palette. I just use a simple makeup brush to color, and I want to do another flower with this kind of coloring. I might color this one. Honestly, it doesn't really look that good, to be honest, but hopefully the color will help it. I'm gonna focus on the inside, like making it dark. I probably should have colored it before I put it together, but I didn't do that. So I have so much footage for this video, like it's all over the place. I have so many on my camera, then on my laptop, then on my phone, so it will be fun to edit. It is later again. Right now I'm trying to make like the huge leaves because I feel like that's enough flowers. I just need to add more greenery, so I tried making like bigger leaves, but I don't know, it's like I want huge leaves to fit on it. I'll show you guys how to make this type of leaf. It is pretty easy. So I have 2 pipe cleaners here. I just fold them, and we're not cutting any pipe cleaners because you want them to be big leaves, so you just leave the size and you just do everything normally except everything is bigger. Tie that one. I'm just using a 2 put around here, and then you just tie it like normally. Cute. And I'm gonna make quite a bit just to fill up this space. It looks so good. I just need to put one more flower, I think, because it looks so amazing at the front. I think I'm gonna put one more huge flower at the back. Hopefully it will help with the weight because it's leaning forward so much. It has to like lean on something, but I really like it. So pretty. Okay, let's make that last flower. So I'm just going to use the rest of these. This is the only color I have left. I don't have any more lights, sadly, and I'm gonna color this one as well. Okay, it's now filled with rocks. Hey guys, so it's been a while since I filmed for this video and since I've made anything for my flowers. I would say they're complete. Here is the final reveal. I've added the blue flower in just because. Sorry if the lighting is weird. What the heck? Okay, I changed the lighting. Here's the final look. I've got these. I've got 1, 2, 3. Like huge flowers, huge lilies. As you can see, I used eyeshadow. Oh, so pretty. And then I have these little closed flowers, which I kind of figured out myself. I only have one, so they're kind of hard to make. I have this sort of closed flower, and then I have this like bunch of little flowers, which I kind of made by myself. I didn't really follow a tutorial. And then I've got cute little flowers like these. Here, some of them have like the things in the middle and some don't. I left this one white. Oh, this one is cute. This one in here. That's a cute flower. I was gonna make more, but I didn't really have time to buy materials, so it's kind of been like this. But I'm really happy with it. I do have rocks in this to weigh it down a bit, but it still doesn't really stand by itself, so I have to get things to hold it. I also filled it with greenery, leaves, and stuff like that just to fill the space. The final flowers, flower bouquet. I'm actually really happy with it. I mean, obviously I could have added some more, but I didn't really have time to, so. And I'm also out of materials. So that's probably the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed me making this bouquet of flowers. I'm so happy with how it turned out. And yeah, make sure to like and subscribe and follow all of my socials. The links will be in the description. Bye guys.